The head coach is Steve Cook. The NBA champions, your Golden State Warriors.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, a mid forward, Ingram and Williamson. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. And it's Messi in at the 5 for the Warriors. The athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Curry is out there with MP. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. And as a coach, Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And now, let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, guys. Well, this team is coming off their championship season, led, of course, by MP. But he's not letting that coast over into this season. MP told me it's a new season, and we're not letting up. We're just as hungry for that next ring as we were for the first. Guys?
Now you can tell, DA, sounds like MP is ready to do it all over again. gets the three-pointer to fall. And something never before seen last season, Greg. MP winning Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, and Finals MVP.
And usually a top pick playing for a lesser team, maybe you elevate them enough to vault yourself into consideration for MVP. But to guide them to a title in year one, that is unheard of.
We play just over a minute here in the first. McCollum kicks to Murray. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by MP.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Sinks that one from the post. MP's got 5 points so far.
Despite his youth, MP's showing grown man strength.
And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Nisi. Now Ingram. They need this. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
MP's shot is good. It was a storybook ending for MP's rookie season. Greg, winning Finals MVP, so special.
And Kevin, I'm not sure how you top that, but we'll see what MP has up his sleeve for his sophomore campaign.
Here's Misi, following the basket by MP. Clock at 6. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And it's Ingram missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry, that's good.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Knocks down the 3 ball. 10 points for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
McCollum with the screen for Ingram. The 3 ball. Warriors with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Dan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Different look here for the Warriors. Eubanks, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Hawkins. And here's Ingram from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Ingram's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for New Orleans. MP passes to Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pelicans trail by 12. Ingram kicks to Jones. From downtown, Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Podziemski. The 3 from MP. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Here's Ingram. And the shot goes in. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, we know Brandon has a smooth jumper, but man, he can really score down low.
This one for three, but Jemski's shot is good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
MP has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Well, they use the fast.
Decide to take their first time out here. And going against New Orleans, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Well, this is something that Ingram has really worked on, and you see the results there with the perfect pass.
MP finds Curry, kicks it out to MP. Golden State moving the ball around. Three-pointer. They get it back outside for Curry. And here's MP for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. And last season, MP couldn't have burst onto the NBA scene any better. He's one of only a few players, GA, ever to win the MVP award as a rookie.
And for his game to be this advanced at this stage of his career, that's scary. I mean, you don't want to think too far into the future, but MP has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Ingram passes to Murray. Looking to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jackson Davis.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Here's MP, and he finishes nicely on the way. MP's got 7 points for the quarter. And coming off an all-defensive first-team selection, Greg, wow, what does that mean to MP?
Kevin, it means he's doing it right. And award in hand, at this point, his reputation precedes him. So he can be even more aggressive with the refs, oftentimes giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Pass to Murray for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, MP. The Warriors making a switch here. No good on the second free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Buries it from three-point range.
Well, that's a huge part of Ingram's game. He can really do damage from the perimeter.
Here's MP. Pass to Jackson Davis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by MP.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
With 1 on the clock, that shot off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the Warriors, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Golden State Warriors.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming, and the ball is certainly finding the open man.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Hey, Greg, how about MP? Last season, making first-team All-NBA for the very first time. And I think that said, yes, he has arrived.
Yeah, that first team is of the elite, right? That's when you know you have the respect of your peers and the full attention of your opponents.
The athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. MP out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Just 4 to shoot. Williamson. Outside for Murray. Those three-pointers off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Williamson against Curry. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nisi's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Ingram on the wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, that's what Ingram does, his ability to get a defender out of his comfort zone.
So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. His ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people, and he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum, and that one's good. MP. What an incredible first year for MP. Named to the all-rookie first team.
And last season, MP was one of the very best rookies. In this second season, the expectation is that he continues to grow his game.
Williamson looking it over. Pass to Ingram. Pulls up. It's hauled in by MP. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
And you may have heard MP being named All-NBA once again.
Still looking for that first team nod, but truthfully, he cares most about helping his team win games. And it is nice to get recognized for all the hard work he's put in.
Well, last season, what a start to MP's career. Coming out on top of his rookie class.
And the adjustment to the NBA game seemed minor for MP. The speed is very different than the college game, but he put in the work and understood his assignment coming in. Very impressive.
Here's Ingram. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
MP against Murray. And there's the bucket from MP.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Chalk up 2 there. Ingram's got 10 points here in the second half.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Green kicks to MP. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Warriors. Eubanks, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Moses Moody comes in for Wiggins. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. Ingram outside. Back to Alvarado. Jones, that's for 2. And Moody pulls it down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Some nice passing by Golden State. MP's shot is good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Alvarado. Covered by MP. Off on the layup.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Ingram outside. To end the run, he lays it in. Ingram's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 three-pointers that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Some changes for Golden State. Santos has checked in, and MP subbed in for Amir Coffey. Williamson outside. McCollum outside. And Santos pulls it down.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
He gets it in there. MP's got 42 in the game.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Here's Murray. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Green. Now Podziemski. MP with it. There's the triple. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Murray against MP. Over MP to stop the run. A shot missing. Great D that time from Green. MP outside. In the corner, Moody with it. Back to MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Here's Ingram. Plays it up off the glass. Ingram's got 25 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Santos, the pass to MP. Takes it inside. That one falls. MP's got 53.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Murray scanning the floor. Off target with his 3.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Murray against MP. Murray outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
There he is, our homegrown superstar. Always knew you'd be the face of the franchise one day, just didn't realize it would be so soon.
You did? I must have missed that.
Oh, come on. You know I called you a tremendous talent.
That's true.
Blew everyone's expectations out of the water, lofty as they may have been.
I appreciate that, Donna. Thank you.
Don't even mention it. Shall we start your interview? The reporter for 2K Tip-Off Mag is here, and he is ready when you are.
Any advice?
Do what you always do. Be yourself.
You've now won a championship as the undisputed best player on your team. Is it fair to say that you're the face of the franchise?
I think that it's fair to say, but a lot of people, they'll try to be humble when asked a question like that, but I feel like that's just evading responsibility.
How so?
I know what I mean to this team. I'm its leader, you know? And if I try to act like that I'm not, then I'm forcing that on someone else, and that's not fair to my teammates. And I know it might sound cocky, but being a leader, it means taking responsibility. And I'm the first guy that they look to when times are good or bad.
Do you think that your teammates look up to you?
I wouldn't put it that way. We're all grown men. We're all great players. I'm just the tip of the spear. But we need all of us to go where we need to go. And where we need to go is to the finals to win another championship for the people of our city.
Great job. Really well done.
Thank you.
All right, let's take some photos for the cover.
All right.
We were all very impressed with how you handled yourself on and off the court during postseason.
Who's we?
Oh, you know, folks upstairs. Everyone knew you were going to be a star. We just didn't realize it would be this soon.
I guess you guys knew it all along, huh?
We drafted you, didn't we? But you can't go too far catering to a rookie. It might upset the vets.
Sure. It makes sense.
Like even now. We could have you alone on the cover, or we could include your teammates.
Okay. So are we doing a solo cover or a team cover?
It's complicated. I don't know. Obviously, we want to feature you. You're who the fans want to see. But some people get sensitive.
Okay, so which one is it?
Well, frankly, you're the face of the franchise now, so it's kind of your call. We'll support you either way. Great choice. Team in. Hey guys, let's get in for a photo, all right? Danny?
Yup.
Yeah. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get in there.
All right, see what you guys got.
Go.
Great. Let's do one more for backup.
All right.
Fantastic. We got everything we need.
Looking good, MP?